I've never been this comfortable wearing any earphones. Welcome to the video. Today we're going to check out Sony LinkBuds. These are in-ear earphones, but the cool thing about them is they're open back. Open back headphones like these, and I love using these are the Sennheisers. They're amazing because they are comfortable. They let the sound around you in, so you're not really closed off. It can really help you feel more present. This is pretty cool because these LinkBuds, as you can see, have a tiny hole there, like a donut. And what that does is it lets the sound in, kind of like an open back headset. So the open back headset basically means it's got these let's say vents, right? That basically lets the air and sound in from the outside, and it comes into your ears a way it mixes with the audio you're getting from your system, be it your PC, your mobile phone, whatever it may be. So the cool thing here is that I've never seen an earphone do that. And Sony LinkBuds, this has been out for a while. This one is not new by any chance. I just got myself my hands on these like this week. I literally just got them today. So this is not a review. This is my first impressions. A review may come later. I will try to get to you guys if you guys want that done. So let me know in the comments. And while you're doing that, hit that sub button. What are you waiting for? But basically, these are open back earphones. And that means when you're wearing them, like I'm trying to now, right? I can still hear everything around me like it's normal. Nothing's changed. Nothing's out of the ordinary. There's no feeling of being sealed in. There's no issue of like if someone is in the room and they're asking me a question that I can't hear them. So the cool thing is we can hear them very clearly, very easily. These things are very, very cool for me because I hate closed back. Like I said, I use this as my daily driver. This is the Sennheiser. I don't remember the model number, but I'll put it somewhere here. It is an open back headphone, and the reason I use that is I live in India where it gets really hot, especially the south, pretty much throughout the year. I can't wear closed back too long because I'll start feeling like getting my ears a little spicy, and I don't like that. And it's also not the healthiest thing because of the disgusting stuff that is the earwax buildup and all that crap. So open back headphones, as soon as I tried it, I've loved it, and I now cannot take more than 30 minutes an hour on a closed back headphone. No matter how good the company is, no matter how comfortable they are, the fact that it's sealed in, which is great for the sound if you're doing like a 7.1 virtual surround sound, the fact that it's sealed in makes me feel like it's suffocating me. You know, it's like a claustrophobia feeling. Whereas, because I've just gotten used to the open back design. And that's why, even though I loved the IEMs I got a while back, which you can see in the video somewhere there, I couldn't use them consistently because this was the same kind of enclosed vacuum feel. You know, like it feels like my head heats up a bit because of the heat in the area and the fact that there's no ventilation, all that added up. These, no problem. I've got them in my ear. It looks a little weird, I gotta say. It kind of like looks like a little earring that you messed up how you put it on, and you got a growth or something. It's a weird design, but I'm comfortable. I've never been this comfortable wearing any earphones. Even the old school Walkman, you know, or the AirPods or anything, they all do the same kind of sealed in feeling. This is open back. It lets the air in, it lets the air out, it lets the sound in, and it'll sadly also let the sound out. And that's the other side of an open back headphones. If I'm wearing this and I'm leaning in front with music blaring, you will hear it on your mic. If I'm playing games, you'll hear that. So that is an issue when it comes to open back headphones. The cool thing with, and I know I'm saying the cool thing, and there's a billion the cool things, but this thing is seriously pretty darn cool. If you're having an in-ear earphone, it doesn't need to blast it as loud. So because it's inside your ears, and that means the bleed is a lot less. So what I'll do in a test is, of course, show you guys, like I'll wear these. Wearing them is gonna take a little bit of getting used to, but, oh, okay, there you go. This side feels a lot like, maybe it's just the curvature of my ear canals or whatever you call those things inside your ear, that makes it feel like this is more tight in this one, but it feels good. It feels like once I put them on, I really don't notice they're there. Especially if I'm talking, and I talk a lot, you will feel like it's not even there. And it's very comfortable to wear because, like I said, I'm not cut off from the world. I could wear this and go for a walk. I'm not going to have to worry about, am I going to get run over? I mean, I'm going to have to worry about that because drivers are crazy. But other than that, you will still hear what's happening around you. And that gives you a lot of context. So they have their own app and everything, and we'll get to all those features soon. But first, I want to go ahead and put on something from Spotify and just blast it in my ears. I'm going to suffer for you guys. Maybe later. Let's go ahead and go to something that is not going to give me any trouble with copyright. And what I'm going to do is basically blast it in full volume, and you guys will see or hear how much bleed there is to the outside. If you guys can hear any sound pickup, you will know. How close do it? I don't. Okay, let's try different. So that's like right there. So if I move back and I'm sitting normally, I don't know how much of bleed it's gonna be, but we'll see when it. This is the sound is really weird. It's like happening here, which I'm not used to. Feels very it's not like you're surrounded by the sound. It's like the sound is inside your head. This could be really weird if you're listening to podcasts. It's literally voices in your head. So I don't know, but anyway, I'm gonna stop blasting music in my ears. The thing that you got to remember with these are that if you're running, if you're going for a walk, if you're in the gym, if you want to be aware of your surroundings while you're doing things, this is the perfect thing for you. I mean, there are, digital ambient sound things where they basically use a mic to pick up the sound that's happening around you and then funnel that in. It may work well, but for me, this kind of like natural feel is amazing because it gives me that ventilation, that it doesn't make me feel like there's a lot of heat trapped within my ears, within my head, because like I said, I live in a very hot country, and where I'm living, it's always raining or it's always humid, it's always hot. So it gets really spicy when I use any sort of closed back headphones or earphones. It's the reason I don't use earphones. So to have this option is amazing. This does have some cool features. So it has these things called double tap, where if you tap I don't know how they do this, but if you tap the front of you'll hear like a chime, and the music starts, and it stops because I've assigned Spotify to play or stop based on the taps. And if I triple tap, it skips to the next song. I don't know if there's a left or right thing. So there is a cool aspect of you're not really touching the device at all. You know how I hate that when you put the device on, it detects you're switching on, detects you're switching off, or skips the song or mutes the call. Whereas I do this and it can stop and it's gone. It's dependable. So there is, as far as I know, double tap and triple tap. I will take a look and mention if there's anything other than that here. And I will, of course, link you guys to their app, which you can use this to set all these things up. One thing I forgot to mention when I was doing the original recording was the quality of the sound. And now, obviously, that's an important thing. Basically, you're going to get a very clear sound, a crisp sound, but you are losing out some of that bass, which is understandable when you have an open back kind of equipment. It's the same with the headphones. Whenever you use an open back headphones, you're not getting the same amount of like that bass that's like, thumping in your ear. But for me personally, I've never been a huge fan of those. The headphones still do great with footsteps and things like that in games, but for this, it's gonna be nice in most cases, unless you listen to a lot of techno, bass heavy music, probably not a fit for you. So I just wanted to mention that, and I realized in my excitement of the whole thing, I kind of forgot to mention, hey, what about the audio quality? The audio quality is good. It's crisp, it's clean, and it's right there for me. It's a little too treble friendly for my taste, but you can set up the equalizer a little bit better, but the bass will be lacking. So I just wanted to mention that just in case anyone has a question. For me personally, who loves open back headphone designs, which is the best designs, you will not convince me otherwise. If you haven't tried an open back headphone, go ahead and do that. Go to a experiment, audiophile zone or whatever you have an option to, and try out open back headphones. It doesn't matter if it's gaming, movies, music, you will love the sound, as long as you're okay with the sound bleeding out. Don't be a jerk and wear open back headphones on a bus and have everyone listen to your music. These, though, are good because you have the opportunity to have that open back feel, comfort, while the bleed is very less because it's in your ear. It doesn't have to boost the volume so high like these do to get the volume into your ear with clarity. So that's my sum up of the first impressions of the Sony LinkBuds. I will do a detailed review if you guys would like that. Let me know in the comments. And as I said before, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, I will do a detailed review of it at some point after I use it for a while. You guys know that I don't like doing, off the cuff reviews. I just don't feel that's dependable. I don't feel like that's honest. So what I want to do is use something and let you guys know if I liked using it or not. And the one cool thing I forgot to mention, by the way, this box and basically this case that it comes with is completely made from recycled material. The entire package is basically made from recycled material, which is really cool from Sony. I don't know if it's something you guys would care too much about, but if we can cut, waste somewhere, some way, it's good. And it's pretty good. The only thing is, if you happen to have nails, trying to open this in one hand, it's very tough. I don't usually grow my nails out. I'm just lazy, so it's been. But if you have two hands, it's okay. If you have nails, otherwise you're gonna. So I don't know if you have nails. If you have one of those really long ones that look fancy and stuff, you might have a little bit of frustration with it if you're using one hand. Two hand, it's okay. You just hold the top, hold the bottom, and do that. That's fine. It's a nice satisfying click. It's magnetized, so as soon as you put in the left and right, they kind of go in their own places, which is nice. You don't have to deal with the guessing game. And like I said, it is just, I'm wearing this all this time. I don't feel any heat. I don't feel my ears getting spicy. I don't have the fan on because I don't want the audio to get ruined. The battery backup is about 5 hours on full charge. I got about 47% when I opened it right off the box. And I believe you can charge this for about another 18 hours based on, what you have in your carrying case. It is a small carrying case, but it is not a thin carrying case. So when you're putting it in your pants or something, it still looked like a weird bulgy thing. I wish they made it longer, but thinner. But apparently that's not a thing we do. So I don't know why. Because I would rather have it be this long, but thin. So it slides into your pocket, kind of like a credit card holder or something, But I don't work with product design. There's probably a reason they don't do that, other than just the battery size and everything. But yeah, give this a look. The link is in the description. I got this for about 8,000 rupees, which is about $100, I guess, nowadays. Financial setup. But yeah, you could probably find this on sale for much cheaper. I just had Amazon money, money on my Amazon wallet, so I just bought it from Amazon. The link to it is in the description. It is an affiliate link. The channel may benefit if you use it. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, stay cool, stay safe. Bye-bye.